Are we live? It says we're live.
I guess we're live. I don't know if anyone's tuning in, but they can always check it out later. This is an
That's
impromptu stream. This is the what are you going to call this stream? This is the
Thanksgiving Eve.
shooting the breeze.
Yes.
Thanksgiving talk. Hot Toy Bobba Fet on wait, and thrift store finds. We had to get on early tonight because apparently the professor has a. Oh my goodness! I'm hearing myself through this thing. Okay, all right. Okay, cool. Now, what you want to? Okay, what do you have in the box?
In the box, I have
What is in the box? I want to know what it is.
the Kenner colored Boba Fett hot toy. This came out for pre-order late spring, maybe early summer, and I pre-ordered it. I made my monthly payments to sideshow.com. They're not sponsoring this program, but if they ever want to, just let me know.
Oh, Sideshow Collectibles. They were the what do you call it? The
Oh, yeah.
that looks fancy. Boba Fett.
This is, yeah, wow. Yeah, these are like way too much money, but you only live once, right?
Oh, really?
Here's the box. Here's the side of the box.
Oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm.
That looks fancy.
The bottom.
It's the old school logo.
It is. It's the old school. It's just like the Kenner figure in like 12-inch form. How do we open this?
Well, don't ruin the box.
Oh no! I'm not.
You have your box cutter. You got to treat that with care, okay?
Yeah, I got it now. So, do you still have your original Boba Fett action figure?
I have them all in storage somewhere. I got to get them out, okay? My dad refused to throw my toys out, so he packed them away for me. And I have a lot of different Star Wars toys. We even have some in the box. Now, the outside boxes aren't in great shape, but the stuff inside is mint. I got a Size Snoodles and the Rebo Band. I got a Jabba the Hutt, and I got a Rancor monster, all still in the box.
I never had the Rancor.
That was one of my favorite toys, actually, of the Star Wars toys back in the day. I did like those.
You know what else I never had was the Millennium Falcon or an AT-AT.
I didn't have any of those. I didn't have a lot of the vehicle type stuff. I had miniature sets. Let me see them. What is it? Or is all the pieces not there yet? I know some of those you have to assemble, right?
Oh, he's got lots of stuff here. You have to like put this together.
Sideshow Collectibles make an old school Tomb Raider toy, like old school Lara Croft. Does the Sideshow Collectibles make an old school Lara Croft Tomb Raider toy? Huh?
Probably so.
Maybe.
That
would
truly be a hot toy.
Yes, not the new Tomb Raider, the old Tomb Raider. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
That looks awesome, though. I like it.
He's got a jetpack, of course.
Okay. And I am currently busy on Walmart trying to get some Switch games that were supposed to go on sale at 7 p.m. and now they're all sold out. Thank you, Walmart. Thank you, Black Friday Nightmares. Okay.
You're already out?
It's a lie. They put this on earlier, okay? Out of stock, my butt. They're not out of stock. I'll be fine. You know, I'm going to be bad company. Let me be good. Okay, well, is Walmart going to be a loss tonight? I think it will be. Let me
Probably
see.
So. He's got four sets of hands. He's got his really cool blaster rifle.
I liked his gun
with a strap. He's got. Let me get this out. He's got a little pistole, which will fit in the holster right here.
Cool.
And he's got 2 kiting utensils.
Those are good.
You know, man's got to eat steak occasionally.
No, bantha steak. Bantha steak.
He's got a display stand, and of course he's got the wire to hold him up.
Cool.
And what's this right here? I have no idea what those are. Those are really tiny. Okay.
Yeah, that's neat looking though.
Yeah,
That's neat.
I'm real pleased with this. Look at the detailing.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's got the little Wookiee braids.
Do you have other anything else like that, or is that the first sideshow you've gotten?
I have Doctor Strange from Infinity War. I have
Cool.
Life Baby Groot. I have Hela from Thor Ragnarok.
Oh, the
I had
the Kate Blanchett character.
Yeah.
That'll
Oh,
be good.
his rangefinder goes down too. Dude,
Oh, cool.
I had another Bubba Fett. I ordered him in the spring, and he came, and I just didn't really like him, so I sent him back. Some days I kind of regret it, but I'm really liking this one. I like the colors. I like the Kenner colors on this guy a lot.
I like it. I have the old school action figure somewhere. Now,
Yeah,
Troy's the expert on action figures, but yeah.
Yeah.
I used to buy toys. The last toys I was big into when I was younger were the Lego sets. But then I got an NES and it was all downhill from there. But
they got some nice Lego sets now.
They do. I saw a Tron one that I was sorely tempted to pick up because I'm a big Tron nut, and they did have Tron. If they do a Lego Blade Runner set, I'm gonna flip
Yeah.
over. I can't believe that. But okay, so I figure I'm going to look through some of these. I'm going to look through the Target ad for you, the Target Black Friday, and I will let Mr. Daniel Heron know. Now, apparently, the professor is having a stream later on tonight. Thank you, Ryan Johnson.
Yes.
For the Last Jedi. I think we can be thankful for the Last Jedi.
I don't know what that's going to be about.
It showed us what Luke was really like. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, if you think about it, Luke was always kind of a loser. I mean, first movie, he blows up the Death Star, but that's only because Jyn Erso and her father set that all up for him in Rogue One, right? And Han came in at the last minute. He would have been dust. Everyone else was helping him along in that movie. And, Empire, he gets his butt kicked by Vader. He doesn't really get much done there, okay? And Jedi, he's lying on the floor getting electrocuted by the Emperor, and his dad has to bail him out. And there's your hero. Okay, am I wrong here, huh? I'm happy that Ryan Johnson showed him the failure that he was. And that he spent 2 hours before Luke got up off his butt and did anything in that movie. Even though normally in that type of storyline, when you have the jaded hero like that, he'd at least get up and running halfway through. But Ryan Johnson wanted to subvert our expectations.
Yes. I know you're not being serious, but some people.
I'm not being serious. No. When I went to see Last Jedi, because I like Star Wars, but I'm not a Star Wars nut. But I'm like, I come out of the theater and I'm like, that wasn't good, but I'm not sure how it wasn't good. Kind of like when you see a movie that's great and you know it's great, but you can't figure out why it was, and it takes you a few days. That happened with Last Jedi, but in reverse for me. And
I was sitting there and I'm like, this just doesn't feel right. Something's not right about this entire movie.
Well, you're waiting for like a thing to twist everything around, okay? And
yeah. I walked out and I'm like, this isn't the movie that I would have made. I can't quite put my hand on what was really wrong, but nothing felt right.
Speaking of hands, why would Luke's cybernetic hand disappear with him when he became a Force ghost?
Oh, I don't know.
Because someone's not paying attention who's making the movie, that's why. Okay.
I hadn't even devoted that much thought to the movie, to be honest. I was like, that's just disappointing.
Oh, my goodness. Anyone in the chat? Probably not. I don't know. Let's see. Nope. Anyway, we'll keep going. We're going to look at the Black Friday deals. I'm going to find you some good Black Friday music deals, okay?
You do that.
I know you say you're done with money, but spending right now, but I'm gonna twist your arm, okay?
Okay, twist it hard.
Where's the ad? Do we like websites these days? I do not.
It depends on the website.
Target Black Friday ad. Let me just type it in.
Does Target have any G.I. Joe exclusives that are never in stock on their website?
I don't know much about Target. I don't do much shopping at Target. Okay, all I remember is Saturday night the Black Friday deals roll out, and they had Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 remastered for $24.99,
Is
and
that a video game?
I'm like sold. Okay, I'm sold. I'm gonna okay. I like Tony Hawk, and I'm gonna wait for this to come out $24.99. Lowest it is this season. That's not a great sale price, by the way. It's just the lowest I've seen it. Maybe I'll splurge on this finally, and then I'm around and I'm looking for something to buy with it, and I can't find anything. And I'm getting angry. And I'm like, after an hour, I screamed at my tablet and said, you know what? Blank this and we'll buy it next year on Black Friday. I'm not buying it now. Okay. See, I'm talking like a crotchety old, but you're getting mean, Jeff, right now. Oh, buy two, get one free. Music, movies, and books.
Really? At Target?
At Target, yeah. Sale on vinyl. Here we go. We're gonna vinyl. You're into vinyl now. We're gonna get the vinyl. James Taylor, American Standard, huh? Target exclusive vinyl, $24.99.
Okay.
You don't like that? Okay. Beetlejuice original Broadway cast vinyl recording.
Professor Geek would probably like that.
Frank Sinatra, Ultimate Sinatra, $34.99. Okay. Jack White vinyl, Johnny Cash, Easy Rider, Best of Mercury Recordings vinyl. Elton John, Bob Marley beat. This is all stuff I'd expect them to have. What's unique? Guns N' Roses, Appetite for Destruction, Target exclusive red vinyl. Okay. Ariana Grande, Thank You Next, clear vinyl.
Who is that?
I don't know. I don't know. Lana Del Rey, Nirvana.
Lana Del Rey. Yeah. Is she on sale?
Yeah, she is. Would you get her on vinyl?
How much? How much?
$21.99, and if you buy two, you get one free on select movies, music, and books. So this is part of the buy two, get one free. So Lana Del Rey.
Okay.
Pulp Fiction soundtrack.
No, that's okay.
All right. Selena Gomez. Barry White, Love's Theme, Best of the 20th Century. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm not that old.
Rolling Stones, Honk.
Nope.
Creedence Clearwater Revival. Oh,
Maybe.
This goes on for 50 pages. Okay, well, here we go. We're not going to do all of these tonight. Okay, let me see if I can do it by genre. Okay. Let's do, you like the soundtracks, right?
Yeah.
So we'll try that.
Don't fall over.
Of course, technically, okay. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Star is Born, the Lady Gaga, one with Lady Gaga in it. Frozen 2.
Really? Hold me back. I gotta get my credit card.
Frozen 2, $17.99. It's one of the cheaper
$17.99.
Okay, there you go. Okay, smart guy. Okay. Oh my goodness. No Time to Die, Target exclusive vinyl picture disc. The movie's not out. The Bond movie, No Time to Die, but they're selling the vinyl soundtrack.
Or is it just a song?
No, I think it's the whole vinyl thing. That's $37.99 though. That's a little pricey.
Really?
What did you pay for the vinyls you picked up in that shop the other day?
It was $50 for 6 of them.
That's not bad. And you got the Young Sherlock Holmes soundtrack.
I did.
Kind of jealous. I got the 3-disc CD set though on Amazon though, because I that one's been on the fence. We will be watching Young Sherlock Holmes before the year's out. I don't know. And you want to do ET for a stream at some point, right? So maybe we can do that next week. Yeah. I actually have the soundtrack to ET because I got the Super Duper set. Oh wait a minute. Do you like Mulan? The original Disney Mulan?
Yeah.
They got the vinyl of that, 1869. That's not bad.
Really? Okay.
Bob's Burgers. Actually, they have a lot of Disney soundtracks in here. They got Pocahontas, Aladdin. These are the animated ones, not the live action one. The Irishman soundtrack. Big Lebowski original soundtrack.
Okay.
Not a fan of Big Lebowski. I don't even remember the soundtrack.
It's not quite my speed.
All right. Let me see. Let's keep going. Bob's Burgers. I don't even know why they have a vinyl soundtrack for Bob's Burgers.
What about Star Wars? They got Star Wars?
They do. One popped in right now. Rise of Skywalker.
Is that buy one, get 5 free?
It's buy 2, get 1 free. Rocky IV soundtrack.
Really?
Yes, I'm not kidding. $17.39. There are actually some good ones in here. Ford versus Ferrari. Original soundtrack, vinyl. Like, I don't know when it says soundtrack, that means score, if it means the songs they used. But Jaws vinyl, $22.99.
Are you serious?
Yeah, $22.99, and it's
At
buy two
Target.
get one free at
Target.
Target. Yes, and you get free shipping with orders over 35. Top Gun, our original soundtrack. Avengers: Infinity War. Weird Science vinyl. I'm tempted to get that actually. Oh, Beverly Hills Cop OST vinyl, but I bet it's the it's not going to be the what's his name, Fat Meyer or whatever his name is, the one that did the score.
Are the deals live like right now?
They're live. You can do it now, or you can wait. I mean, they'll probably be going on all weekend. I can't imagine there're going to be a ton of people buying up the soundtracks, but you could probably wait a day.
Come on now, come on.
Well, I don't know. I'm just saying I don't know the vinyl soundtrack community that well. Uncut Gems, Lion King, so a lot of Disney stuff on there. I'm only on page 2. This may not be such a bad deal for you. Get 2 of these and get one free. Blade Runner 2049, Hans Zimmer. I have that on CD.
They've got that on LP at Target.
Yeah, and they'll mail it to you for free if you get over $35 worth of shipping. Braveheart soundtrack
on LP.
On LP. Sorry, I should be telling you all this, should I? You say you weren't going to spend any money. From Russia with Love. Oh my goodness, you kidding me? I'm getting tempted myself. Actually, I'm not a huge vinyl collector, but I'd be tempted to get it from Russia with Love on vinyl. Oh, they got a lot of Bond soundtracks. You Only Live Twice. They have Foxy Brown, the Pam Grier movie.
Huh.
What else we got here? What's American Epic? The soundtrack.
I have no idea.
I don't know what that is. Okay. There's some good stuff on here. I'm gonna keep looking for Star Wars for you. Cowboy Bebop. I actually have that score. Oh, the 9 Inch Nails Quake vinyl soundtrack from the game. That's interesting. They have that here. Rocket Man. That's the movie. Charlie's Angels, the remake. You want to
the new one or the old one?
New one.
All right.
I'm trying to find good stuff here. There actually is some good stuff on here. You might find 3 records you'd want. I mean, you have to see if it's worth it to you. But
well,
Jaws is on there.
And I'll take a Lana Del Rey. I'm sure they got something else.
Yeah, they got a lot of stuff. I'm only on page 4 right now. Shaft, Isaac Hayes Shaft soundtrack.
Well, you know, I only dropped 1,100 on my truck today. I mean, I've got so much money floating around right
now. Dr. No vinyl soundtrack. Oh wait, this one's for Troy. Hellraiser 3 original soundtrack on vinyl, $24.49.
Wow.
I gotta tell you, this is kind of interesting. Cujo
in the store.
The Cujo soundtrack, Charles Bernstein. Oh my goodness. There's some good stuff on here. Okay, Birds of Prey album. I know you want that.
Definitely. I'll stay up all night listening to that.
Okay, Rocky Horror Picture Show. Let's move on. Okay. Motherless Brooklyn, Napoleon Dynamite. I didn't even know these movies had vinyls. The Batman Forever soundtrack. Do you remember the Batman Forever soundtrack from the 90s? How they pushed that?
Yeah.
Steel, Rose on the Gray. They got Hayao Miyazaki soundtracks in here. They got Porco Rosso. That's weird. Polar Express. I have the Polar Express soundtrack on CD. That's a neat little soundtrack. You know why? Because it has all the Polar Express songs and the music from it, but then at the end it has old school Christmas songs like by Bing Crosby and other people. And it's a neat little album, actually. I do like that one. Have you ever seen Polar Express?
I have not. They have Predator by Alan Silvestri, really, on LP.
Hey, look, Joe McNeely, Star Wars Shadow of the Empire original soundtrack.
I got that.
Yeah. Oh, how is that?
It's worth buying. I would buy it.
Easy Rider soundtrack. I have that. Sometimes the trouble with soundtracks I take to mean the songs used in a movie. Score is what I take to mean the music written for the movie. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And I think they lump them together. Stranger Things soundtrack. House of Wax soundtrack. Are you kidding me? All right, what do we got here? Predator. Yeah, you're looking at Predator as well. What?
Father of the Bride.
Father of the Bride. Okay.
Red October.
Oh my goodness! I'm getting tempted with some of this stuff. I have this on CD, the Ennio Morricone Giallo Criminale soundtrack. This is such a weird soundtrack. It's like various themes they use for those Italian Giallo crime horror movies. Oh, and this comes on a yellow vinyl because, of course, Giallo means yellow in Italian. That's funny. I'm tempted with that one. Okay, let's move on.
Do that.
Yeah, you know what? Don't knock it, man. I'll send you some YouTube clips sometime. Okay.
Hmm.
But yeah, these aren't terrible. And I don't know if at midnight you're going to get more deals because we're not even technically. This is like the precursor to Black Friday. But girl in gold boots. What? Gold vinyl plus DVD?
Is that like an adult movie? Because
I don't know what it is. I don't care. Stop raining on my parade. Hold on. What is the girl in the gold boots? I have to know.
I bet Steven Cruz knows.
Is he in the chat?
He's not. He's working.
Of course not. Yeah. Anyway, she hungered for fame. The men in her life offer love, danger, excitement. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
This may be a aged boomer movie. I think that's what this is.
I'm sure she's hungering.
No, this looks like something made in the in the 60s. Okay, I do like this. That's a maybe. It even comes with the movie. That's a maybe. The Fletch soundtrack. Come on now.
Spice Girls, Spice World.
I never saw that movie.
You're probably not missing anything.
Sucker Punch original soundtrack. It's like
I kind of like that movie.
I kind of like it too because I like the cast. I'm not gonna lie, but oh, the Demon soundtrack, Claudia Simonetti vinyl. Oh, that's so bizarre. They got weird stuff on here, man. The Fate of the Furious, Profondo Rosso vinyl. I have that on CD. Oh man, I'm gonna go broke here. I better stop looking at this.
See, I never find these things in the store. I was in Target yesterday, and it was like current like kitty stuff and like some Britney Spears.
You gotta go online. But that's not bad. Buy two, get one free. I'm sure I'd find 3 things to get on here at least. I gotta stop looking at this.
I mean, you can probably easily find 6, to be honest.
Stop looking at that. Stop looking at that list. Okay. Well, I'd look on Best Buy, but they even sell music anymore on there?
They did back in the day.
They get away from music. Let's take a look
hey,
here.
Chris P in the house. Girl in the Golden Boots was a MST3K episode. What's the movie about, Chris P? I'm thinking it's adult entertainment. Am I wrong?
I think it looks like it's an #1 hit movie. Okay.
Okay.
Who doesn't like a girl in gold boots? Okay.
Okay. Well, Chris P, you tell us what it was about. And happy Thanksgiving, Chris P. And Bubba Fet said, happy Thanksgiving to all.
So, let's see. It's all about Rey from Star Wars. Okay. Everybody hates Daisy Ridley. I noticed too.
I don't. I like Daisy Ridley, and I think Rey could have been a really good character if they had known what they.
I hope her career survives. This is a family stream. I won't say what she would have to do to get me to go. Actually, I'll keep my mouth shut. Okay. Anyway, but what am I looking at? Movies, TVs. It's all electronics crap. Shop our Black Friday ad. Let's do it. You need stereo equipment, maybe, huh? You want to spruce up your? Yeah, I think you do. I think you do. I think you want modern stuff and not your stuff from the '70s. Okay. I did go pay on the appliance bill today, and every month I go, they're like, "You've been pre-approved for a $7,000 upgrade in your credit limit." I'm like, "Yeah, that's great." No, say no. Just say no.
Know, they really want to finance me something, but I can't get anyone to finance me a 10-year-old car. I don't understand.
Daniel, $7.99 for Birds of Prey on Blu-ray, comes with the DVD and the digital copy. You're all set.
I'm okay.
Don't be a hater, man.
I guess I could send it to Professor Geek for Christmas and be like, "You weren't very good this year." So.
I have to admit, even though I won't buy the Skywalker Saga Blu-ray set, that's a nice looking box with the Death Star in front of it. I just wish some of the movies on there were worth owning. Let's take a look. We're Best Buy. We used to sell music, and then we stopped caring. I'm going to keep looking. Hold on. Holiday movies. No. Oh, you can get the 4K Blu-ray of Captain Marvel for $9.99. That is 4K. You will see every pore on Brie Larson's face. Come on.
Wow,
You want it.
I
You
wake up
want
with
this.
sweat from that every night. Chris P says Golden Girl movie is not an adult movie. Okay, I'm a little
All right.
disappointed.
Is it hip? I didn't like the fact they did it on MST3K. That's usually a bad sign. They do good movies on there once in a blue moon, though. I like how when you click on movies and music means just movies, and nobody listens to music anymore. Okay, all right. I'm tempted to get that Criminal vinyl. I don't know.
You should. You really should.
I have it on tape, but I mean on CD. Not, but that is the most bizarre because the stuff he did over there in Italy was just weird during the '70s. It's just okay. So there's no thank you, Best Buy. No music, thank you. Okay. They don't care. They just don't care. I'm not seeing music. I'm going to go to the music department and then I'm going to quit on this site. But what were your latest finds at the thrift shop?
Oh, let's see. Well, let me get Mr. Bobba Fett out of the way.
Don't knock him over and smash him.
You know, I'm really pleased that I almost canceled the order like last month, thinking like I don't want to pay $300 for this, but I'm really pleased. And of course, I'll look at him tonight, and he'll go back in the box, and he'll go in the closet with all the other Hot Toys, and just sit there, which is disheartening. But you know,
in the closet, you need a glass case to put him in.
I do, because you know, with all the dogs, the house gets very dusty. I mean, all the time it's just dusty.
I used to have those Todd McFarlane. Remember the McFarlane figures from the late '90s, and I was buying them all up, but. I had them on a shelf, and I was living in New Jersey at the time, and I swear there's just grime in the air around there, you know, and they would get
New Jersey. What do you expect?
I know. So I was like, if I had them in a glass case, this wouldn't happen, you know, like
yeah. You see, like the Marvel Legend guys that are plastic. Say hello, Dr. Doom. Like, you know, once a week I just run cold water over them and let them dry, and they're good to go. But the Hot Toys, they have cloth clothing, and you can't really do that.
Yeah, you got to be careful with the good stuff. Yeah.
Let's see. Today I found Exodus on LP.
That's the score, right? Oh, that's neat. I've been curious about I need to watch that movie. That was about the founding of the state of Israel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it won the Academy Award over Psycho that year.
Interesting. I mean, no one's heard of it now, but that doesn't mean it was a bad film. I never heard.
That's true. Very true.
All right.
Chariots of Fire.
What? Chariots of Fire. Oh, there we go. Didn't that one the year Raiders of the Lost Ark came out, and people were like, "Does anybody remember Chariots of Fire?" Everybody remembers the music, though. Come on. Yeah. That's the dun 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 dun. Right.
It is. Okay. I got 3 Arthur Fiddler Boston Pops LP sets. I mean, it looks like whoever had them never listened to them. I think I paid $20 for all of this today.
Not bad at all. See, I'm telling you about all these vinyl deals, but then you got more of a deal at the thrift shops.
Yeah, well, you know, that's the nature of the game. And then E.T. 30th anniversary from La La Land arrived today. I almost did not buy this.
Oh, neat!
I have every version of this soundtrack on CD, and I have the original LP. And I thought I don't want to pay $40 for the whole score on LP. I've got it on CD like 3 times, you know. But I'm really glad I bought it. It's got a beautiful sound to it. It's a nice gatefold. It's got an insert, lots of pictures, which I like.
Cool. Is it like a double LP?
It is. Cool. 4 sides. Beautiful presentation, really is. And it's got a beautiful sound. I think I'm going to order another copy next month just to leave wrapped up in case I ever need it. But I'm sorry, 35th anniversary. Wishing I was younger. Yeah, 35th anniversary of ET.
Wow, cool.
Well worth the $40.
No, it looks neat.
Last week, I got G.I. Joe soundtrack on LP at Barnes & Noble. They have an exclusive at Barnes & Noble. It comes with a poster of Snake Eyes. If you get anywhere else, there's no Snake Eyes poster.
Oh, my goodness. That is neat.
Yeah, the soundtrack of my childhood, like fifth
I
and
remember the
sixth
intro. Remember
grade
the
period.
intro of that movie when they were talking about a Cobra. Remember the Cobra
Yeah.
song? Is that on the album?
No, this is just from the TV show.
Oh, I
Not,
see. It's
not
from the
the movie.
show, not the. Okay.
Yeah.
You know what made me angry? I for years I wanted a Batman the animated series soundtrack on CD.
Um,
When Batman
what? I'm
Begins,
sorry.
remember the Batman the animated series?
Yeah.
I always waited for them to release a soundtrack for it. They never did. Then Batman Begins comes out, and they did a limited run, and I wasn't paying attention, and CDs disappeared. Then I didn't. Then years later, they did a Batman the Animated Series Volume 2 soundtrack when Dark Knight Rises came out, and they also reprinted the first one. And I again wasn't paying attention. I was like, it happened twice.
I think they're on La La Land right now. There's like 4 volumes.
Oh, did they reprint it? I'll look into that if
I
that's
think
true.
so. It's
I'm
like
going there right now.
I think each volume is like 3 or 4 CDs.
La La Land.
I mean,
There was a lot of
It's a
there
lot
was
of
a lot of music for that series. They would score every episode. That was unheard of. Not unheard of for a cartoon, unheard of for any series for them to score each episode. But I'm going to go on La La Land right now. I want to see this. Okay, La La Land Records.
Chris P says, unfortunately, Best Buy is a shadow of their former selves. That is so very, very true.
It's really depressing that Target has a better music selection. I mean, their vinyl selection.
Knowing it is half the battle, Chris P. That's right. What's the other half? Probably acting on what you know. And Chris P., what are you doing for Thanksgiving? Did you say what you got going on?
What do we got here, though? They do have it.
Yeah, it's like what? It's like 4 different volumes.
How much is it?
I think.
You know what? I think. Let's see if La La Land has any Black Friday deals going on starting at midnight, because that is a temptation. They have volume 2, 3, 4. Do they have volume 1? Let's see if they have volume 1. They won't have volume 1. I know how these things work out for me. Still, it might be worth getting those other 3 ones. Salt on Arkham. Oh man, the Batman the movie, the one, the Tim Burton. Oh no, they got the first one too. Okay, I'm gonna. We'll see.
How much for all 4?
It'd be $100. So I don't know.
That's it.
But yeah, I mean that's not awful. I mean I don't know. I'm gonna think about that because I am a huge fan of Batman the Animated Series. I was obsessed with the show in high school. And I always wanted the score because I got the Mask of the Phantasm soundtrack on CD, the movie, you know. But it even has the Tia Carrera song at the end that was on the end credits is on the CD.
Did Shirley Walker do the Mask of the Phantasm?
Yeah,
as well?
she did everything. She did Batman the Animated Series. She did the movies based from it. She also did Superman the Animated Series. Then the mantle got handed off. I'm not sure. Some other guy did Batman Beyond, and I think he went on to do the Justice League series. I think he was someone who worked with her. But yeah, she did both Superman and Batman animated series. I'm waiting for Superman the Animated Series to get a Blu-ray release. And I don't think it's ever going to happen because Warner Brothers doesn't like Superman, okay? It's funny because as much as I love Batman the Animated Series, I think I like Superman the Animated Series even more. Because of what they did with Superman on that show, and we don't get good cartoons anymore.
We don't get good TV shows anymore.
We don't get good. I mean, like I was telling Troy the other night, I'm happy the Bull is back. All right, so I did Best Buy, I did Target. Should I go to the wasteland that is Walmart? I don't know if I want to go there.
I probably wouldn't.
Who else sells music?
I
don't know.
eBay.
eBay ain't gonna have no sale.
That's
let me see though. Discover top gifts at Walmart.
Okay.
Yeah, Discover stuff that's sold out.
What sold out?
What about Rise of Skywalker?
LP at Target, $13.99. It's in the buy 2 get 1 free section.
I wouldn't. Well, I know it's Williams, so you're gonna think anything by Williams is good. Apparently,
I've got it on CD. I don't really feel the need to have it on
no,
LP.
don't get the album then. Come on, please. Actually, I wonder if I can pick this up.
Ooh.
I'll consider this. Batman.
They got The Walking Dead on CD, Volume 1. I mean, it's Bear McCreary, which he's always worth the price of admission.
Really?
Yes, he is. He is a phenomenal composer. Oh my lord. If I couldn't get John Williams, I would get Bear McCreary, hands down. Because I mean, Jerry Goldsmith is gone and James Horner's gone, but yeah.
That was surprising when James Horner died. That was a couple of years ago, wasn't it? He's not going to get through the Avatar sequels, I guess, because of that.
No, he died in a plane crash.
Oh, that's a shame. Was it a smaller plane or was it a big plane?
It was. He was the only person on board. He was piloting.
That's too bad. You had a sick throw up sign at my comment on the Professor Geek post that Rose Tico is the best Star Wars character.
Yeah, I don't think you're being serious, but I was being serious.
Okay. I need to explain something to you. When someone is on that far of the bad end, I think they come around to the other side, and then they're the best. Okay?
If you
understand what I'm saying?
In the opposite direction, eventually you come back to where you started from.
No, like on the good to bad scale, but then eventually the bad merges into the good again. She's so bad that she's almost on the top. She's like at the worst of the bad, but almost the best of the good because she's never mind. I'm not making any sense. Okay. But Rose Tico, I don't know. One thing I noticed about in Last Jedi was that they really uglied up the cast. Every character in that looked bad. All the actors looked bad. And I've seen these actors and other things. They don't look bad, okay? They're not bad looking people, but like everyone except for Daisy Ridley. And I don't know if they didn't do it to her because she's the star, or maybe they just you can't ugly her up. I don't know. But it was just
I mean you could
entire movie. That entire movie just if you ever want to watch a good review of Last Jedi, it was an EW, Entertainment Tonight. You know, Entertainment Tonight. There's a Canadian version of that show, and the guy hosting it, he's interesting because he's not really a political guy or anything. He's on Entertainment Tonight. He tore Last Jedi apart. He was really angry, and he's a big Star Wars fan. He's liked all the other Disney Star Wars, but he hated Last Jedi, and he was like, oh, yeah, we get to go to the planet where we learn about the evils of capitalism and about how great veganism is and all this other stuff, the gambling planet. Like, everyone hates the gambling planet portion of that movie.
Thank you for dropping by.
Yeah, we'll be ready for your...
See this right here? Yeah, this is a hot toy. Bobba Fet. Yeah, Empire Strikes Back. Kenner colors. Check that out. Check this out.
We're looking forward to your selling out in a little while with your thanking Ryan Johnson.
Troy's in the house. Troy, check it out.
He's come around. Yeah. You know what it is? He's decided he doesn't want to be on the outs anymore. He's placating the other side now, and he's going to start praising Last Jedi. That's what's going to happen. Okay. He is turning to the dark side, I think. I don't know. Anyway, the Target vinyl ad's good. So you got the Young Sherlock Holmes soundtrack recently. Young Sherlock Holmes soundtrack recently.
Did.
Is that from the 80s?
I've got more records here too that I've gotten in like the past week.
All right.
It's been like Christmas come early for records. I got Battlestar Galactica.
Whoa!
Yeah. I got personal favorite, very personal score, Empire of the Sun. This is the reissue. They've got the score on 3 sides as opposed to just 2. Sound quality is very good. I wish it was a gatefold, but it's not. But okay.
I haven't seen Empire of the Sun since I was a kid. I didn't realize Christian Bale was in that.
Batman as a child, first movie.
I was surprised. Yeah.
Jerry Goldsmith's MacArthur, still sealed, never been played. But it will be this weekend. Young Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, that's a nice one. Is that the original? Is that the original release?
Yeah, the original release. this may find its way into a box for you for Christmas. So
No,
if that happens,
no. I got.
you know, I mean,
I appreciate it. Hold on to it yourself. You want? I already got the CD set. It's okay.
when does
Actually, I got that one from you, the CD version of that. Thank you.
this is the LP version. I mean, it's the same version, just on LP. So.
That was one of my dad's favorite movies. I do highly recommend that one. That's another Sean Connery movie, actually. He's in it.
They would not make that movie today.
No, they wouldn't make
no way in hell they would make that movie today.
Based on a true story. And I don't. Here's the thing: the Sean Connery character, he may have kidnapped the American woman, but he's an interesting character. I don't really see him as a villain or anything. But Teddy Roosevelt says you better release her. It's all about Teddy Roosevelt. It's the walk softly, carry a big stick. It's a great movie.
Yeah, but you've got a Scotsman playing a
No,
Muslim.
they're not going to make that movie.
They're not doing that.
Sean Connery can play anything. He can play the only man to ever escape Alcatraz and tear up San Francisco in a pointless chase scene. Because I watched The Rock recently, so if anybody's wondering what I'm talking about. But okay. But let's see what else is going on. I got 19 more minutes to kill. Let's see if anything else is good on sale on Black Friday. What else do you like to buy besides music?
Oh, I got more music that came in the mail this week.
Okay, what came in the mail? Tell me.
Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea reminds me of Sunday morning at my grandparents.
I want to watch that TV series in the worst way because I recently got Space 1999 on Blu-ray, which is a neat series. But I also want to check out Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea, and it's not available anywhere. And I wish it was streaming somewhere because I saw clips of it online, and there's an episode. I kid you not, Vincent Price. Vincent Price is there, and there is a puppet on his shoulder, and the puppet on his shoulder looks like one of the guys piloting the sub, and the puppet.
Oh, yeah.
And he goes. Yeah. Those that the gods can't destroy, they will drive mad. And I'm like, what? And I'm like, what episode was this? Vincent Price on Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea, I guess being the villain of the episode. I want to see it. Okay, but like he was the puppet master or something, and I want to see that episode. It's, I mean, maybe they're on YouTube somewhere. I guess I could watch them that way, but I kind of want to watch them officially.
Troy's asking if John Williams did Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea. He did not. He did do Time Tunnel and Land of the Giants. Alexander Courage, Jerry Goldsmith were the two big people attached to Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea. So I will file this in the Jerry Goldsmith section of my CDs. But that episode you're talking about, the bad guy made little puppets of the crew, and he would, and he could control them.
Were they like voodoo dolls, except like
I mean, the
stuff?
show's hokey, but it's 1960s.
Well, it looks fun to me. That's why I want to watch. I have the movie, and I remember buying that a little while ago because I was worried because Disney owns Fox now, and I'm worried. What if this is another one of these movies that ends up getting destroyed? So I figure I better buy it now. And I did get the movie, and apparently the actress who played Jeannie in I Dream of Jeannie is in it. Barbara Eden, she's in it, and it looks like it has a good cast. It looks like it's a fun. I guess what was the equivalent to their summer blockbuster back in the 50s, whenever that came out.
Irwin Allen was quite the movie guy.
Yeah, I have to tell you though. Speaking of submarine movies, though, have you ever seen Disney's 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea?
I have not.
I recommend that while you have Disney Plus, you should check that out. It's a great old movie. It was actually one of the earlier CinemaScope movies. I think it was the first one Disney made in CinemaScope because Disney realized the CinemaScope thing is the CinemaScope stuff is a thing. We better make a nice widescreen movie to show off that we can play with the big boys. And they made 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, and there's Kirk Douglas in it, Peter Lorre, and I believe James Mason as Captain Nemo. It's a really good movie. It was one of my favorites on the Disney Channel growing up.
And Troy, John Williams did do Lost in Space. He did the themes, closing credits, and open credits. He did a lot of the episodes as well. And there is like this massive, it's like way thick. I think it's 8 or more CD set Lost in Space soundtrack.
Huh.
Buying it now is expensive. It'll make your nose bleed, but if you got it when it came out, I think it was like $75. I've got a copy. I've never listened to it's a lot of music. I've never listened to the whole thing. But then I got 2 more musical things in the mail. I don't
Who's that?
speak Russian, but the translation is Blizzard of Souls. It's a World War I film about Russia, which I'm glad I missed out on that because it was not a good time. I saw the trailer. It looked very like a fun film. I read the score was very good, so I bought it on a lark. And then Electric Dreams, an anthology series from Philip K. Dick.
Amazon series, I believe.
On series, okay.
Yeah.
I got it because Bear McCreary did a couple of the things on here, so that's why I bought that. So.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, the Blade Runner 2049 soundtrack on vinyl, that's a temptation.
Yeah, I haven't seen that yet. So
did you see the original Blade Runner
on vinyl?
No, did you see the movie? The movie Blade Runner.
I saw Blade Runner. Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, come on.
There are like 4 different cuts of that movie.
Yeah.
I love the sequel. People are really splitting it. I know people out there that didn't like it. I thought it was a great sequel, though. In fact, I had seen that a couple months before Last Jedi, and I was like, "Well, I already saw a great science fiction sequel, Blade Runner 2049. Now I'm going to see this Star Wars movie that's it's packaged to make everybody happy." And okay, and I went to see it. I didn't realize it was going to be a movie that what I was going to see was what it was. I thought it was just going to be something designed to, basically please the audience and sell merchandise. I thought that's what I was going to see, and I ended up seeing Last Jedi, the one of the worst sequel ever made. I do think it is the worst sequel ever made, because at least in the past, when you would get a bad sequel, people would admit it and move on. Like no one's defending.
This is true. You can't admit to a mistake nowadays because you just.
No, they yell at you and they say you're harassing us, and I'm like, no, you made a bad movie, okay?
And Troy can probably back me up here, but I remember when Star Trek V came out, and I read Starlog every month. People hated Star Trek V, and they wrote letters in the Starlog explaining all the reasons why Star Trek V sucked. I enjoyed watching it, but I'm not a big Trekker person. But I could read the letters. I'm like, okay, I see your point. No one ever got angry at anyone. No one ever called Star Trek fans anything. Paramount Pictures actually listened to them, and they came back with 6 and made a better film. Back me up, Troy. Come on. I'm sure you remember Star Trek V.
I saw that in the theaters because I was not a big fan of Next Generation, because I think at that point the first season had aired. And I'm like, I don't like this new crew. Give me Kirk and Spock. And then I see the trailer for Star Trek V, and I'm like, yes. Yes. I loved 2, 3, and 4. That's a trilogy in itself. Loved all those movies. And I said, I'm game for Star Trek V. And I see Star Trek V, and I did not care for it at the time. I didn't hate it though. And to this day, I don't hate it. Star Trek V, I think is Murphy's Law. Anything that could go wrong did go wrong. That's what happened with that movie. I think that if it wasn't this culmination of everything going wrong, because the premise wasn't a bad idea, okay? Shatner's premise, I thought, was a good idea, that the Enterprise goes looking for God and they find the devil instead. That's not a terrible idea for a Star Trek movie, but the studio didn't want to do it. And I have a feeling that Roddenberry's idea was the Enterprise goes looking for God and God is the villain. Shatner wanted it to be the devil, and the studio said, don't do either of those, make it some alien guy, okay?
And they slashed the budget during production as well.
They did. You can tell. They didn't have ILM. There was no Industrial Light and Magic.
True.
Because the 2, 3, 4, and 6 all had Industrial Light and Magic, which, of course, they're the people that did Indiana Jones and Star Wars and all that. And they couldn't get them. In fact, there's a complaint on the Star Trek 6 DVD. They said they got the Enterprise back. ILM was talking about the effects. We got this back. We didn't touch this model. Somebody who made 5 messed up this model. They said they had to fix whatever effects team had it before messed up the model. Like they had to do a lot of stuff to fix it, because they had built the model for the end of Star Trek 4 when they get the new Enterprise, right? And they said somebody screwed up this model. Because of course they blew up the original model in Star Trek 3. Remember? And when the Enterprise blows up. I'm spoiling this movie for anybody listening, but
It is like a 20-plus-year-old movie.
I know. But yeah, I remember when that came out. That's when I started watching Doctor Who. I started watching the BBC Doctor Who shows, because then that went off the air. And the sad thing is, back in those days, you didn't know if something got canceled, and you're waiting like a year or two for your show to come back, and it doesn't.
Yeah.
And then you realize, oh, it's never coming back. Okay, but there wasn't like announcements because there was no internet back then, or at least no internet I had access to.
I know we had to read magazines.
And then I started watching TNG around the time that they started having the Klingon Romulan politics getting involved in the show, and I thought that was interesting. So then I got back into it. And I think everybody even now will admit that had a rough first season. And that's why I was trying to give Discovery a chance, because I'm like, well, it had a rough first season, and then season 2 was just so horrendous. I don't feel like getting into it right now. And Doctor Who is its own horrible mess too. So here we are, 3 for 3. Happy days.
I've never watched Doctor Who.
Well, don't bother now. I'm sorry. Okay. Troy might disagree. He says you can probably go back and watch the old stuff, but I don't know. I'm watching Space 1999, though. That's a vintage 70s science fiction series. That wasn't done by Irwin Allen, though, but it was done by Jerry Anderson. You know, the guy who did the Thunderbirds puppet cartoon? But Space 1999 is pretty good because Jerry Anderson put a lot into effects on that show.
They've got like that long ship with like the landing gear on it, right?
Yeah, that's like the shuttle they use on the show. It's funny, when I was a kid, I got that as a hand-me-down with older Star Wars toys, and I'm like, what is this? I never saw this in Star Wars, and I didn't realize it was from Space 1999. But because I got a Death Star play set, my cousins gave it to me because they were done with it by that, and I got the Death Star play set. The one from the original movie for the figures. I don't know if I still do or not, but and I used to have Star Wars miniature sets. Did you ever have these?
Cool. Man.
They were really neat. I think I have them all. They you would like hook them together. I had one for Cloud City, I had one for Hoth, and I had the Death Star set as well. And they were neat because they came with these little miniature figures. And you know, like the door that slams shut on the like it kind of triangulates closed on the Death Star. The set had one of those, and you didn't want to get your finger caught in that. Okay, it was smart. Okay, but yeah, I'm trying to think though. This is a pretty depressing Black Friday. I don't know if I'm going to waste time on Sunday going on a rant about it, but one guy was making a point online that the movie sales aren't that great this year. For starters, there were no movies released this year, so they have no movies to sell that came out this year.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be a Black Friday. I don't think anyone's going to be making profit. I mean,
no, this is sad. Yeah, well, Walmart is not selling the things I want to buy from them, so they can kiss my grits. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, I will survive somehow. There's still hope for GameStop. Spoilers, Chris P. Yes, I know. You know what?
What did you spoil?
I spoiled that the Enterprise blows up in Star Trek 3. It's a glorious scene too. That's my favorite part of them. Yeah. There's a lot of people. People always say, "Oh, the odd number movies are bad." No, Star Trek 3 is a good movie. It's not as good as 2, 4, or 6, but it's still good in its own right. I really like that.
Okay. I don't like Star Trek 4.
You don't like Star Trek 4? Why not? It's a comedy.
That's why I don't like it. You had 2 and 3, which were like the perfect Star Trek movies, which to me they're pretty much the same movie, just in 2 parts. And then you've got 4, and it's like, let's go save some whales, and I'm like, oh, okay, I hate the film score. I hate the film score of Star Trek 4.
The score is bad. I have a story to tell about that. I couldn't find the scores to Star Trek 2 or Star Trek 3 on tape. Right, I was a kid looking for them. They had the score for Star Trek 4, and I bought it. And I used to listen to it a lot, but it's just a bad score. But it was the only Star Trek score I owned. That's depressing because I was like, I wanted the Star Trek 2 soundtrack as a consolation. I would have taken the Star Trek 3 soundtrack. Couldn't find either anywhere, so I bought the Star Trek 4 soundtrack. And you know what I did recently? I have the Star Trek motion picture soundtrack, and I have the 2 and 3 that got released years ago. And I bought digitally the Star Trek 6 soundtrack. I never bought the one for 4.
4 is the only one I don't have. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean 5 is at least a Jerry Goldsmith soundtrack, but I mean it's 4 is just terrible. Who did the score for 4? It was
Leonard
the,
Rosen.
yeah, the guy that did the score for RoboCop 2.
Yeah, and he also did the was it the Hobbit cartoon or was it a Lord of the Rings cartoon movie that came out in the 70s?
Oh no, not the Batchki one.
Yeah,
That probably was him. Have you ever seen that?
we watched it in school back in the day.
Oh, I didn't like. I like the Rankin Bass Hobbit movies, and even the Rankin Bass Return of the King movie has its moments. But I did not like Batchki's Lord of the Rings, the rotoscoping, and the guy that got to play Gandalf. No. He was no John Huston. I'm sorry. See, John Huston, I love as Gandalf, and that's why I loved in the Black Cauldron how he does the little preamble at the beginning of the movie. John Huston's a weird actor. He directed a movie about the Bible. He directed one of the Bible epics that was about that went from Adam and Eve up until Abraham and Sarah, and I think he was the voice of God in that movie. That's kind of a thing for a director to cast himself as, right? But I'm trying to think what else.
Well,
though.
Troy said he had the Death Star playset as a child, and then he got it back again as an adult. So
Good for you.
double hate on you tonight, Troy. Double hate on you, but you're still a cool guy.
Hold on.
Did you also have the Millennium Falcon? Did you have an AT-AT? Did you? Go ahead. You can tell me. You can tell me.
I didn't have those. I had one of the what was the other ones? The 2-legged ones. I had one of those in the Hoth set.
Oh, the Scout Walker? Yeah.
That ended up breaking on me. No, they think about the thing is that everything in the Hoth set could blow up. So like you would press a button and things would fall apart. You know, like you press a button, like the things were shooting at the Hoth station. It was neat.
Yeah.
That was a neat little play set. That's what we had before the Legos started doing. Oh, Star Trek 4 was a comedy, but it's Troy saying this, but it is still a good story. It was better, in my opinion, than Insurrection, which I consider a comparable TNG film. The funny thing about Insurrection, because like my dad likes science fiction, but he didn't always like TNG, but he would watch it, and I took him to see Star Trek Insurrection. And he got so mad at that movie. He's like, I thought I was paying to see a movie about an insurrection. Okay. He thought it was because like in TNG time, there was a group of people in the Federation that decided to break off from the Federation and form a group because the Federation had given over their territory to the Cardassians and they were angry about it. So they became an organization called the Maquis. And they were made up of former people and were in the Federation and were fed up with it all. And that's what we thought the movie was going to be about. Instead, it's about Picard's big holiday on the planet where everyone can be young or like like you'll be 35 or something forever or something like that. And there's even a love interest for him on the planet too. And I'm thinking he saved that planet and he was welcome back anytime. Why on the new Picard series, instead of just being a miserable old man on his chateau, why didn't you just go back to that planet? Where he could de-age and have a girlfriend or a wife. Nothing on Picard makes any sense. But
hey, I gotta plug this right here. I just saw this on Target. Terrence Blanchard. I don't know if I can say the movie title. YouTube probably won't like it, but it was up for Best Original Score 2 years ago.
Yeah.
It's got Adam Driver in the movie.
Yeah.
I have the For Your Consideration CD that came out for the Academy members to vote on for original score. They've got it on vinyl for $40.99 on the buy two get one free sale.
$4.99?
No, $40.99.
Oh, 40. Okay, about to say.
Yeah.
What was the movie?
I don't know if I can say that title on the YouTube. Whoops.
What's it called?
Right there.
Something to do with a German fascist group?
No. Something that happened in the South back in the day that we don't like to talk about.
Oh, I know the one. Yes. Okay. Yes. Okay.
It reminds me of like John Williams back in like the early to mid 70s. It's a really good score.
Still $40.
And hang on one second. Big Boy wants to come out. Hang on. I'll be right back. I'm sorry.
Say goodnight to us. The reason Picard did not revisit the Baku is that CBS does not want to pay royalties to writers for past stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, this stream has gone too long.
Everyone's acting crazy tonight. Shut!
Well, we're getting to the hour mark anyway.
All right.
On to the dogs, but do we want to plug the things?
Shush! Everybody. Yeah,
Anyway.
Soundgraver said nice things about my dogs being quiet, and now tonight they're acting like heathens.
So, the professor has a special stream tonight you guys want to tune into. He's going to be thanking Ryan Johnson. I'm very curious about this. Okay. I mean, I haven't seen Knives Out, but maybe he saw Knives Out and thinks Knives Out's amazing. I don't know. Okay.
The trailer looked very good.
Yeah, I know. We'll see. It's on Amazon Prime streaming. I just haven't watched it because it's Ryan Johnson, and I'm still sore. But maybe the movie's good. I don't know. Maybe he's good at murder mysteries. I don't know. And
he did do some good TV. You know, I mean, I think the moral of the story is that people who don't care for a particular franchise shouldn't be doing the franchise. You know.
Well, he would. I'm sure if you asked me, he'd say, "Oh, I'm a big Star Wars fan."
He's come out and said he doesn't like Star Wars. I mean, that's like you asked me, like, do you want to be a Korean food critic? No, I don't eat Korean food. I'll be a hamburger critic because I eat hamburgers. You know.
There you go. Well, he apparently they picked him for no good. They didn't know what they were doing. Anyway, so they got the Professor Geek stream. I think it's going to be 8:45. He's going to come on, and then I'm going to be on Netter's Network for the Charlie Brown Thanksgiving special.
It's a long night on the Professor Geek Entertainment Network.
Yes. So when you guys are done doing your Black Friday shopping on Wednesday, you can tune into to these streams. All right. All right, Dog Rumble. We got 4 people watching, though. I hate to end it, but I don't know. Do you have anything else you want to talk about before you head on out?
I'm good. Everyone have a safe and happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Very grateful for everyone who's in the Professor Geek family on the YouTube land.
What movie did you want to do next week? We can do E.T.?
Well, it's starting Christmas.
Okay.
You want to do
Young Sherlock Holmes?
Young Sherlock Holmes. Professor Geek said he'd come on and we could do Batman Returns. I want to do Die Hard, so I think there might be room for one more film.
All right. Well, find out from the professor when he wants to do Batman Returns, and we can work around that. All right.
Okay. Cool.
All right. Well, thank you, everybody, and thank you, Daniel, for having me. And
thank you.
The last word.
Everyone have a safe Thanksgiving, and just be grateful for what you got because you don't know how long you have it.
Gotcha.
Love everybody. I'm not gonna get too sentimental tonight, but enjoy Thanksgiving. Enjoy the time you have with your friends and your family. Just take care, everyone. Have a good night.
Happy Thanksgiving. Catch you later.